okay, well, we got to do this and we got to do that. He's up every night. He's not sleeping like little hair and black, He was really crazed because he didn't know. He's in the middle of a divorce. His wife is leaving him because she can't handle all this. He's got 2 boys. And he's like, no, really, honey, I'm just give me a second. And she's like, nope. That was the beginning of World War II. He had people that worked for him that were Jewish. They were getting arrested, and he just was, he was not in a good way. He was, you can imagine the type of strain that he had on himself. A week before he was supposed to give his big talk, he's been up days and days and days, and he can't figure it out. His body finally just gives out, and he shuts down and passes out, really goes to sleep. He sleeps for like 10 hours, and you come out of that, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I slept. Anyway, he had a long sleep. He comes out of the sleep, and he's like, wait a minute, I remember that project I worked on in college. I'm going to go back to that and try that again, because I really think that I was onto something there. That's when the theory of relativity actually came through from a project he worked on. He always had it. It was a project he worked on back in college, but he couldn't get there. He couldn't bring that out because he was so worried. Can you imagine how he triggered his amygdala, and how what he was in? Any of us, just hearing the story, we're like, oh my gosh, and things like that. So, things that you can do to trigger your relaxation response. He went to sleep. He finally took a break, and so it was able to come out, and he was able to listen and see what was going on. Things that we can do. Laugh. Find reasons to laugh. Find something to be happy about. That's where gratitude comes in. Look around. Live in the moment. Not in the, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get the promotion, or I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get into college, and I'm not going to, all these things. Or, oh, this happened, and that happened, and that happened. Not in the past, not in the future, but right now, having a great time. And I teach my classes on Thursday morning at Victoria Gardens. I started off saying, hey, you know what, no better place to be right now. That doesn't change anybody's situation, but everyone smiles at that. The sun is shining. It feels good. We're about to do something nice. You're just out there and enjoying. We're not thinking about the mortgage we can't pay, or the bills, or the boss, or the husband, or the kids, or the whatever. We're just enjoying that moment. Okay? Find reasons to laugh. Find an animal. Pets are wonderful. They give back. They just reflect back our love. Whether we're giving it or not, they just reflect it back. Giving. There's a saying that if there's something that you want, give it. Learn how to give it. You want money? Give money. Give it away. You want patience? You want people to be patient and understanding with you? You be patient and understanding with someone else. You want love? Oh, no one loves me. I'm alone. You go and give someone love. You figure out someone that maybe you haven't been, as accepting of or nice to. Go and, give that away and watch it come back to you. Practice yoga. Yes.
Oh, I was just yesterday I was listening to Oprah, and it was Maya Angelou, and she was talking about her grandmother who evidently raised her, and she said, when you give, when you learn, teach.
Yes.
And I just thought that was so sweet.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love the one that part about the teaching. I have in my notebook, in the front of my notebook, be an example of what you are learning. So it's that part, and then there's a saying, you get to practice what you teach. Which is a big reason why I teach what I teach. I like to practice yoga. I like to practice meditation. I like practicing calming down and knowing when my amygdala triggers. Those are things I want to practice. That's the person I want to be. So that's why I teach it. Because then I get to hear it from myself 10, 20, 30, 40 times as I give lectures, as I study. And I also get to share it with others. I want to, I have all of my things that trigger me. If you come to my room, I have sayings all over, because I want things to remind me. But I expand in success, love, and joy every day while inspiring others to do the same. I work on having a happy, healthy life, and I want to inspire other people to have the same, because it's a great life. I practice yoga or Tai Chi. Any kind of practice that, sort of calms and balances you. like that, some sort of exercise. A lot of times when you hear people are, I'm tired, they're tired all the time, they're not exercising. Exercising gives you energy. You know, you guys all know, you guys are my students and you practice. You know, you come out of here, sometimes you roll in here. Sometimes it's like, it was all you had to get here. I know because I've been there myself, and you know, even as a teacher, sometimes it's all you have to get in here. And you leave and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel fantastic. I have a 7 a.m. cardio Pilates, which 2 words shouldn't be put in a sentence. Cardio Pilates, 7 a.m. Saturday morning. I love that class. But when I'm in that class, I'm like, why did I come to this class? It kicks my butt every Saturday morning. I'm like, oh my, I'm not even going to finish. And then she finishes with lunges. Why would she finish with lunges? You know, and she's like, okay, we're going to do around the world. She's always so happy. Anyway, but when I come out of that class, I feel amazing. And that's what gets me into that class. Okay, get up. You know, 6 o'clock does not seem, on a Saturday morning, does not seem like a really good time to get up and want to do cardio Pilates. But what I tell myself is, you are going to feel so great afterwards. And it's true, I feel great afterwards. Feel good going there. And sometimes halfway through the class, I'm like, oh, you know, but it feels so great afterwards. What prayer, attend services, meditate, whatever you do. Again, I'm not here to choose any type of religion or push any type of religion or spirituality on anyone. Everyone acknowledges their higher power however they want to acknowledge their higher power. Get into the habit of doing that on a regular basis. That's a great, great way to stay in tune with yourself. Hang out with friends, do things that you like. We went to a museum yesterday. I love museums. We went to Norton Simon, Pasadena. And I love museums. Being around the creativity, it feels very creative. It's quiet, it's calm. People are ingesting creativity. They're ingesting, I mean, the history is there, you know, things like that. I like to read what the artists, you know, what their intention was, and and then live into that. So that was what they intended. Okay, let's see. You know, they played with light and space, and you know, they wanted you to feel an airiness. And then, okay, I'm gonna see if I feel this airiness. And I like that, you know, about museums. So, you know, do things that you like. I like festivals. I like being outdoors and outdoor festivals and things like that. We went to the Pageant of Masters on Friday. That was so great. It's just like the art community in Laguna, and they have this indoor and these artists and things like that. So do something that you like. Hang out with your friends. Don't stay lonely. Don't stay by yourself. We're not made to stay by ourselves. We're social. We're all connected. Things do that. Have great sex. That's a great one. Within whatever parameters that you find appropriate or you find comfortable for you. But have great sex. It is something that was created for us, as a form of enjoyment as well as the practical forms of it. Get a massage. Because she just got one the other day. She's like, my body was feeling really tight, and get a massage. Go running, go biking, go take a hike. Find things that make you feel good. So when you find yourself in these with your amygdala triggered, do something that's going to make you happy. Do something that's going to make you feel good. Initiate your relaxation response so that you can bring your body down. You can control how you feel. That is how you avoid panic attacks and anxiety attacks and getting upset and angry and things like that. It's not denial. It's allow the feelings. I mean, they're there for a reason. So they're gonna come up, but notice them. Notice what your body's saying. So I want to do a little meditation together to sort of bring the lecture to an end. But before I do that, I want to ask you guys any questions, comments, anything that you've noticed in your life that I've talked about that you want to share that, oh yeah, I've seen that, or oh yeah, that makes sense, or anything that was unclear?
It's nice to hear a different perspective on the fight or flight because, being a therapist,